I guess you could, sure. Good morning and happy being on time today. Yesterday we had a little trouble and I apologize. I got busy talking to the staff about what was happening. And Katie, I forgot about the time and we were 7 minutes late.
Oh, that happens.
And then some people didn't get their notifications and
that
everything. But today is a double whammy and it's extra special because Katie and Maggie are both here and they both have Halloween projects, which is so cool. I love it. Katie's going to show us how to make a flip album. Wait, how do you flip, Katie?
There you go.
Like, I don't know. It kind of goes like this.
Yeah,
A flip
down.
album with coasters.
I don't have a. Oh,
They can
you
still
hear
hear
me?
you.
Okay.
Here, let me get my microphone closer.
That looked
And then Maggie's got a project she showed us briefly last week, and she's got more kits, so there's more to show. But just like in school, for our homeschool, we like to review what we did the day before. And Janet was here yesterday, and she took the Mega Pad from Home for Christmas, which is $11.99, and she showed us half of the projects that she made with it, because she showed us this little waterfall album.
That's amazing.
She had all these cards that she made, tags, a gift card holder. We made this gift card holder, Katie, out of an envelope. This is an A2 envelope that was folded in half. The flap was removed, trimmed down, and made a really cute.
Gosh.
I'm going to be making those.
Yeah.
So if you missed that, check it out.
That was all on yesterday?
Yep.
Better get some
She
close-ups
showed us
there.
some close-ups. She made coasters. She made door hangers. I have
to see.
I
those
have
door
not made
hangers.
door hangers since, I was
Yeah,
maybe
you
a
miss it.
tween.
Aren't those
But I love it.
fun?
If you had somebody in a special, maybe a retirement place,
Yes.
these would be so festive to hang on their door.
You can
And
even hang them as door hangers. Sometimes you can put them up higher on the door.
oh yeah, you know what? I have a cabinet, a big old
Yeah.
cupboard in my family room, and I'm going to hang it on
perfect.
the knobs of that because I never open it. So,
Right.
and then the other thing, you have to see this held
yeah.
up, but this is the banner that Janet made.
That's amazing. And like you said yesterday, the O out of the ornament.
Yes, and the little
That's
black
so cool.
triangles to
And
me
it
are
has
a
my
wowzer.
Favorite tree that she used. Well, that's on there.
Part of that
Yeah.
Home for Christmas line.
Love it.
So anyhow, and Janet has directions for a couple things, like
And here's her coasters.
she has directions for those online if you want them, and she has directions for the envelope gift card holder.
Nice. I gotta get myself one of those.
So check it out. All right, now let's go bop to Maggie to see her Halloween
right.
project. It's kind of spooky. Oh, there's Janet. Janet just snuck behind.
Janet! Hello! I am not suitable for prime time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, sorry to interrupt for just a minute. Janet's here. She's hiding in the back. Could you tell Doug your envelopes are in the back of my car so he can get them for you? Yeah, they're in the back. All right, they're heavy.
That was a little news break.
Yes.
Back to just a little station identification.
Okay, look who's here,
Hello,
Maggie.
hello.
You have your microphone?
I don't. I can just talk loud.
It's weird. Just some days it's just.
It's okay. Maggie has this awesome project. It comes in a kit. Look at the
Oh,
kit.
you have kids.
And it's kind of big because it's a big tag, from one of the Etc. tags from Tim Holtz. She's written
Maggie.
directions, full directions, but there is a bonus. You want to? Well, she needs to show it to you because
First
she's.
I'd
Yeah.
like to show this little tag. How fun.
Everybody gets a little tag.
How fun. All right, so I'm coming over here.
Okay.
Wow.
Should I do this?
Oh, yeah. Now you can see the
Alert,
lights. There we go.
alert,
Yeah. SOS.
Okay, how
This-
does everybody like that lighted? How do you say it? Lit up project, lit
Lit
project,
up light project.
lighted project. I
This
think
is
sounds
so
like
cool.
good grammar.
I'm going to go in really close so people can see all the details of it. Oops. Oh, the eyeball sitting there.
Yeah, I love-
Oh, and the girls, how you have the lights, they're all lit up. That's pretty creepy.
And you might get a blue eye or a brown eye or a green
Oh
eye.
my gosh, look at the cat's eyes. Are these little Tim Holtz flowers that you dyed?
They
Oh,
are.
I was supposed to look to see if I had some, wasn't I?
Well, we got it taken care of.
taken care of.
Yes. And
Oh
then
my
on the back you get a
gosh.
little pocket for your light battery.
Oh. You are
So.
so amazing, Maggie.
Well,
so clever.
And you can replace the batteries if you.
Yes.
If the light bulbs
Yes.
burn out?
Yes.
And it's just a kit?
It is a kit, but I wanted to show you in your kit. I love taking a Tim Holtz class because I love getting the bag of goodies. So I thought I'd share the bag
You're
of
going to
goodies.
show the goodies?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in everybody's kit, this is what you will get.
Oh, how yummy is that?
Tim calls them losables.
Losable. So you will have to empty them out onto a paper plate. But you get the cat, and you get the lost relative, and a little spider, and the jack-o'-lantern, and the pot for the flowers, and the label for the vial,
Oh my
and
gosh.
real derecho twigs.
Oh my, you still
We're
have
we're never going to
Yes,
run out of
yes.
derecho sticks.
But look at this one. And then here's an idea, and we'll talk about this in the class too, but you can put your own picture in there.
Oh my.
Like if you have a picture of yourself or a grandfather or something, you could put that in there.
Maybe the kids in their costumes or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
So you could
gosh.
make it so it's a little more unique to you. And this is the little battery pack and the lights. And what's cool about these lights is whatever you need to use. Let's say you only need to use 10 lights, then you just cut them off. Whatever you don't need, you just cut off.
Oh,
Don't
the
you-
whole, this has the lights on it. Okay. I
Yes,
see
this
what
is
you're
your
saying.
lights,
Gotcha.
and when you unroll it, I didn't need all of them, and I thought that
Okay.
was cool how you can just cut off what you don't need. That's pretty cool. And then here's the flowers that you will be dyeing. Oh, that eyeball is missing. I'm so
rolled
glad I
away.
opened this.
I bet it fell out or something.
It's stuck right
Oh,
in your bag.
here it is. Here it is.
oh, I see.
So if you have an eyeball missing, look in your bag. It should be in there.
Because that happens a lot. to
Yes, yes. So, yeah, it's just fun to pull all these out. And there's your bat. And then you should have a couple gems. There's a couple gems for the cat size.
people. Wow.
So the
Yeah.
Holy Ghost. The kit's $43.99.
And we'll be we'll be teaching the class live on September 27th, is that
that's
correct?
coming up.
28th,
There's the details.
5:30 to 8:30, but if you can't take it, then it'll just be available to you anytime you want to watch it, and you can go back and rewatch.
So
And
you don't have to watch it live. You can watch it.
you
on
do
replay.
not have to. No.
Oh my gosh.
And
that is so
Katie, what I wanted to
cool.
mention was
Yeah.
you watch the Tim Holtz lives and you see all the makers makes, and this is your chance to make a maker's make. Does that make sense? Make a maker's make. Make a Maggie
A
maker's
Maggie make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think adding the lights is really nice, and I wouldn't know where to start to make some of those
No.
projects, and this is a great way because Maggie has instructions. So if you don't want to watch the video, you can still make it, and because she has all the directions.
Those
and
are amazing. It's
the holes are pre-drilled for the lights.
oh.
Thank
By
you.
Doug.
Thank you,
Good
Doug.
job, Doug.
Doug
Thank you,
drilled
Doug.
all those lights for
And
you.
these are the little, what do you call these, Maggie?
Those are called pinked trim shelves, I think.
trim
Pinked
shelves. So
trim.
she's got little shelves.
It's amazing how you take a tag and make it into like.
I
art.
know. I know.
Yeah, people are loving it, Maggie.
Very nice,
That's
Maggie.
a shout out to Maggie.
Great. Well, I hope
I
you
agree.
join me in the class. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, your classes are always
I
fun.
might even have to find some background Halloween music.
I'm sure you will.
The Monster Mash.
Maggie's another Halloween lover. We've got several
Yes.
Halloween lovers here.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thanks.
All right, well,
Maggie.
let's
All right,
switch
thank
around,
you.
Katie.
All right.
Grab the microphone from Maggie. Thank
Okay.
you, Maggie. It is amazing, and I think people are going to love it.
Thank you.
And there's one more look at it. So
I
that's
think it'd be fun with your own kids or a picture of somebody in your family, a lost relative. from
It
your
would be.
family.
the shelves are included. Everything you see here is included. You'll need some mixed media product like matte medium, some ink.
Yeah, down at the bottom. Well, if you show them the bottom, it will tell them what they need.
Here's the things that you need to make the project. Like she's got markers, some liquid glue. She used the mica stain, the spray from Tim Holtz, but you could also use one of the oxide sprays. You could spray it with paint. There's
And
lots
we'll be
of
showing
options.
both ways.
Maggie's going to show it all. Donna says it's a wowzer.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you, Maggie. That's an amazing project. We when we showed it last week, it was kind of at the end of the video, and we only had a couple kits, but now we have more. And speaking of Halloween and kits, we have 3 packs or bundles left for Dawn's Halloween album. Katie, I was just walking by here and decided we just
absolutely.
show it. So this is a 49 and Market.
Let's see, I think it goes this way.
Foundations album. It comes with the pack.
And the, oh yeah, that comes with
That
it,
comes
doesn't
with it. You get you get that. You get 2 packs of ephemera, 5 pattern or 5 cardstocks, and 10 patterned papers, and the jagged flip folio.
For $37.99.
It's a 20% discount. So
Wow.
if you saw this, you missed out. You haven't missed out because it's still here. We've got 3 left. So thank you, Dawn, for making that project. That was really cute. She made it for her 2 granddaughters.
For 2 granddaughters.
That's exactly what she said. She's got like a blondish one and a brown-haired one.
Oh, this opens up.
And
this
there are
one,
boys
too.
in there too.
This is super cute.
Once you make one of these albums, wouldn't you say,
Oh my
Katie, you
gosh.
just want to make more and more?
Oh, gosh,
because
yeah.
there's just
Yes,
they're
yes.
just fun, and they're kind of a doable project where you can
Do it.
It's not like overwhelming where
Right.
I've got 20 years of pictures I need to scrapbook.
Right.
It's a smaller project.
That
All
is
right,
so fun.
Katie, are we ready to hop?
Yeah, I think
hop
so.
on over.
Excuse me. Gosh.
Here's Halloween project number 3 now today.
Yeah, that was quick, wasn't it?
Katie, I'd like to ask people why you're getting your stuff out there.
Yeah.
We're recording now in landscape. Sometimes we do vertical, sometimes we do landscape, and I have no idea what people really like.
What did you do yesterday with Janet?
Landscape.
I liked it.
So,
I liked landscape.
oh, Michelle's here. Welcome, Michelle. She's late to the party, but it's no worries.
Actually, you're
because
early.
we were late yesterday. Today we were on time, I think.
Yeah.
But Katie's got this really
Yeah.
cute little album, and I just love that, Katie. And I think people are going to be surprised when they see how you made it.
Yeah, it's so easy, and I will say that it's not my original idea by any means. It was on Simple Stories, their blog post, and I just made this idea and I just made it my own then. So they inspired me. Dawn shared it with me.
It's really
So,
cute.
all right,
Oh
we're
my
just going to
gosh.
start. I don't really know.
I want to know how
where
to make
start.
it because I want to make one. Well,
It's
you
so
use the
simple,
Spooky
yeah.
collection
Thanks for carrying me,
from
Kelly.
Simple Stories. She
Yeah.
used the Spooky collection, which is really cute. And everybody, we love Simple Stories. They are
Yes.
just such a wonderful group of people, and they're amazing to work with.
All
They
right.
love Memory Bound too, so that's good.
It's always a bonus. All right, the Spooky Nights. It is just it's more of just a picture / direction of what I use on the direction sheet, and it's $1.99. It's double-sided, and you will need the things that I have written down. You're going to need a tag sheet.
Okay, so show us each of the papers.
Okay.
If you want to make exactly what Katie made,
Yes.
here's what she's
I would suggest, honestly, to get the
collection
collection pack. It will just be easier. But if you wanted to do it individually, you're going to need a tag sheet, and I wrote this all down on the directions. You're going to need 3x4 cut-aparts.
Look at those witch legs.
Aren't those hilarious? I love witch legs.
Even if you're not making this project, this is really cute paper. Really cute.
And this, Simple Stories started doing this journal elements. This is like my favorite.
What makes you like it, Katie?
Because they're different sizes, and they
sizes.
have journaling pieces, and I just really like it because it's not
gives
filled
you-
in.
it gives you variety.
Yeah, and then you can journal in these, or you could put a picture in them. I saw they did that with their other collections too. They have this journal element sheet. Favorite. I love this one. Just because, like I said, they're blank, so you can actually do
Yeah,
journaling.
you can
don't
actually
have to
record
add
things.
a journaling piece. That's my favorite.
All right, there.
All right.
One quick thing here,
Yeah.
Katie. Okay, if you want this guide for Spooky Nights, you can go to the Spooky Nights collection. You can go to shopping, and you can go to new or collections or Halloween and look at Spooky Nights, and Katie's directions are there. They're also online under our instruction and guide tab. Or you could type in Katie, and they can get all of your bestsellers, right, Katie?
Yes, you betcha.
So, all right, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
I
you're
was afraid I
fine.
missed
That's
that question.
yeah, no, do interrupt.
All right, so
All right,
you were
the other
showing,
thing you're going to need is a sticker sheet.
okay.
And then I used these
Oh, I
3
love
card
those
stocks.
colors.
These have the dots on them. So there's lime and charcoal, and then I'm used the Bow Bunny double dot pumpkin is the exact same color as the orange. We are out of the orange, but this will work perfectly.
Oh, good.
So, and then they have, you know, the blank on the back. Aren't they just fun colors?
I really love that lime and gray.
If you don't want the dots, you can just do cardstocks the same color. So the plain cardstocks, I did not use plain cardstock, but you're more than welcome to. Maybe you already have some in your stash that you can use.
Yeah, I might already have them.
And then these are the dot ones that I did use. I'll put those up there too. Okay, I also use the puffy stickers.
Puffy, not puppy, but
Yes,
puffy.
puffy. I love puffy stickers. I think it takes me back to my childhood.
Katie, how much are those puffy
Those
stickers?
are $4.99.
$4.99, okay.
Yes, I just love them. And then I used the journal bits and pieces. No, excuse me, just the bits and pieces. And they're $4.99. Oh, sorry, Kelly.
Flip. Well, we are doing a flip
Yeah.
albums, or I don't know what do you call it? What's the album?
Flip easel?
Easel
I think
album.
I tried to be
Easel,
fancy
but
with
it
an
flips.
easel, yeah.
Okay.
But you could also get these journal pieces and add those in too. And those have some tags and so forth. And I really wanted to use them too, but I held back.
You held
I
back.
held back, yeah. And then you're going to just need 2 coasters.
And those are 50 cents, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you type in coasters,
Rectangle
they're
coasters.
online and they come in square, circle, and rectangular. And Katie used the rectangle 4x6.
Yeah.
And that's okay, Katie. I'm sorry, but I got to hop over here.
Yeah, all right, we'll see you in a little
Speaking
bit.
of coasters, that's what Janet used yesterday. So instead of making a little album, she made these little display items. And those are actually made on a coaster. It's kind of a
It's like a beer coaster.
chipboard. Yeah, well, it is. It's, well, Katie, yeah,
Sorry.
I imagine maybe it is. I don't know.
You can collect them
It
if
is
you
like
want.
a coaster if you went somewhere and had a beverage.
To a beverage
Had
place.
a soda.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
All right, moving on. You'll need 2 book rings. And you can use 1-inch ones, so maybe you have them in your stash, or 1.25. So 1 1/4. And those are $2.29 for 4, I believe. And these are $1.99 for 4. There's 6 in there. There's 6 in here. And
Katie
4 in there.
counted 'em.
Yeah.
She did a quick count.
I did a quick count because that didn't seem right, but there's 6 in there. So either one will work. And then also I used this paper called Booyah.
Booyah.
Makes me giggle. Imagine that. But it stars on one side and then the ghosts on the other
booyah
side.
on the other side.
Booyahs, yeah.
It's funny because I started watching Major Dad on Netflix. And you know, he's a Marine. And,
Yeah.
and what do they always say? Like, hoorah,
Hoorah.
hoorah,
Hoorah.
so boorah,
Booyah, oorah.
boorah, hoorah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And then these are the ribbons I use too for a little junk bow. And I'll show you that. There you
well,
go.
Donna says she already knows this project is going to be adorable.
Oh,
and it
thanks,
is.
Donna.
I've seen it, and I can
Thanks.
tell you it is. Okay, that was the green and gray dot paper from Doodlebug. Maybe we should tell
the
them.
green paper is from the Color
Color
Vibe
Vibe.
Simple Stories.
What's it called, though, Katie?
Oh, I think this is called Lime
So lime from the Simple Stories
yeah.
Vibe
and Charcoal.
and charcoal. Lime and charcoal.
And then this is the Bow Bunny Double Dot Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. So we need pumpkin, charcoal, and lime.
Yeah,
What can we make with that?
a nice drink.
Probably.
With the lime. All right. So this is not, this is an easy project. It might look a little bit more involved, but it's really not.
It
I
looks
have the
to
paper
me like
there.
the project. Oh yeah, here's the paper. Here's the paper over here,
the paper
also
over here,
already
too.
already
All
to
laid
show
out.
people.
This was one I did not use, but it would be great to add because these are 4x4. They'll fit perfectly on your coasters, and these are 2x2s that would add so much to it also. Hence why I would just get the collection pack because
It's
it's
hard
going
to
be all in
decide,
there.
isn't it?
Well, it is, and so just buy it all. That's my motto. When you can't decide, just go for it. Okay, so it can stand up if you want it to, or it can lay flat. And I'm just going to do a walkthrough and show you the pages as I do them. If that you think that would work?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's great, Katie.
So,
So darn cute.
excuse me, I'm sorry to cough in that microphone, my cough spot. All right, what we're going to do is the first thing we're going to start with is to punch our holes into our coasters. So the front and the back are actual coasters that I have just covered. And basically what I've done is made scenes with the stickers, the journal pieces, or excuse me, the embellishment and the puffy stickers. So I just made scenes.
So you kind of layered them up.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that. I know Janet's referred to them as clusters.
Clusters.
Yes.
And she says each page was a canvas in her
Yeah,
book
wasn't
yesterday.
that? I was like, wow.
That was a good way to
That was
put
a
it.
good way. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start with 2 plain coasters. And I measured already 1 inch in from each side and marked it with a pencil. So 1 inch from the left and 1 inch from the right. And then I'm going to use my crocodile. And what's nice about the crocodile, I don't know if we've shared this before, is that you can set them on the sides. I'm going to use the 1/8 inch punch, which is smaller. And this little screw turns, and you can move this back and forth.
So it's kind of a guard or maybe a guide is
Yeah.
a better word.
So from this large hash mark to the second one is a 1/4 inch. So if you went all the way in, you're going in a 1/2 inch. And I only want to go in a 1/4 inch, so I'm going to set the guide, what do I want to call that little
Little
piece there,
screw
Kelly?
thing?
This little thing,
Oh,
right on the 1/4 inch, and then I'm going to screw it down. Doing so, it's going to be consistent through my whole book then.
oh, because you have to punch everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All
and
right.
so then what I'm going to do is find my 1 inch, and I'm going to go in. Oh, I don't want to go that far. Let's fix that. That must be further than I thought.
So Katie's using the crocodile, and if you're not familiar with
You're
it,
so good, Kelly.
it is. Well, this is a great basic tool, and they were out of stock for a long time. It's $36.99, and it punches holes on the side. I got a little glare. There's a little bit bigger hole. That's the 3.1 mm and the 4.7 mm, whatever that means. But then this part here that you think would traditionally be the paper punch actually sets eyelets. So the crocodile, you can use it as a punch. You can set eyelets, and the beautiful thing about it is it punches through. You could probably easily punch 2 coasters at a time, multiple papers. Let's say it, a license plate. That was the selling point when it first came out years ago. Katie, Donna wants to know what kind of container you have your Copic markers. She says it's sitting on your chair.
Oh,
my
this.
God.
So you're not supposed to see the background. Oh, I even have my coffee like. Okay, that's not going to move. This is just a little 5-star zip pocket that I keep my tools in, and you can find them in the
Is it like at Staples or
yeah, or during school, the school aisle. And Jane bought this for me. She had them.
Oh, Jane,
and
that's
I absolutely
nice.
wasn't that, and I absolutely loved it. And she went and got me one. And the Copic markers can fit in there, but I just love it as a little travel thing for all my tools.
For your tools. It's your go
Yeah,
bag.
it's my go bag. And we have a little, I think, a little handy wipe in there, you know, just in case I would need to wipe some glue off my hand or
Yes,
something.
yes.
Yeah, that would be better to
Or
use.
blood off your toe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then look, there's my lost chapstick.
Wow, that helps.
Yeah,
That pocket
there
holds
we
a lot of
go.
stuff, Katie.
It does. And look at some bobby pins in case I lose one. You know, you just never know. Thanks for asking, Donna.
Okay, if you want the instructions, we just got a question about
Yeah,
that.
no,
Sorry,
you're
we're
fine.
interrupting. Do you want to punch first?
No, I just measure. You go ahead.
Okay, Katie's measuring. If you want to get her directions or her picture guide that's got measurements and pictures of her pages, it's online. You can go to shopping and go to, I think it's called instructions and guides. You can go to Spooky Nights, go to collections and go to Simple Stories Spooky Nights, and it's in there. Or you could type in Katie, and like I said, you'll get all of her bestsellers.
All right. Now I have it set at a 1/4
Oh,
inch.
Katie?
Oh, yeah.
Jane said she got it at the DMAC bookstore.
Oh, yeah.
So thank
okay,
you,
that's
Jane.
right. Yes.
So now you know
perfect.
if you want one where you can get
Perfect.
one. Okay, so you set your guide.
Yep, so I set my guide. This is actually a 1/2 inch, so you're only going to go halfway for the 1/4 inch.
Okay,
That was my mistake.
that was the measurement issue.
So I'm just going to find my 1 inch mark and punch.
And it punches like
Yeah,
butter.
and it does, but the only drawback of this thing, and I'm sure everybody has it, is that piece will stick in there. And so I just grab my
And sometimes I shake it or tap it on
shake
my
it,
desk.
yeah. And then I'm going to line it up again with the 1 inch mark, and they're perfectly spaced. Now the 1/8 of an inch is a little bit smaller, so I am going to show you what it'd be like with a quarter inch, and it's a little. I have.
She's got to set it though.
I'm just going to unset it. Okay, and then
So we can see the difference.
yeah, so you can do either one.
Which one did you do on your
I
book?
did an 1/8.
The little one, and it
Yeah,
worked okay?
it did work. It's a little tight, but I think over time, the flipping of it is going to loosen it all up.
Yeah. It might
So.
depend on your rings too.
Right, yeah. So this one is just fine also. So then what I'm going to do is I learned a valuable lesson is if you look at the coasters, they're kind of warped, and that's okay. So you want to put the bows, does that make, how do I explain that?
You want
So
them
they're
to,
warped.
You want them to bend
In.
in instead of out. Yeah, bend
Yeah,
in.
want them to bend in. And it'll give you a nice base, because if you go this way, they're just going to
Then you're-
slide.
Well, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that
Okay.
makes a lot of sense.
So then what I'm going to do is to remind myself, I'm going to write front on here. And then this one's going to say back. But I'm going to say back because it's the back
Of the back.
coaster. Yeah.
The
so
back
I
of
remember.
the back coaster.
Yep. All right. And now what I used to do, Kelly, was to take the paper and then use this as a guide. But what would happen by the end of the book were these were just huge.
Yes.
My poke holes were, or my punch holes.
So what do you do?
So I just use a pencil and mark them, each one. And then I can go back in with my 1/8 punch and punch them. And then they should line up. And they do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
let me do this so Katie can show what a good job she
Yeah.
did.
So they line up. So
Looking
you're still
good.
going to use this as a pattern, but use a pencil through it and then punch. So these don't get, these, I used to encourage you to use this as a pattern, and then the holes by the end were all wonky and huge.
Sometimes I've taken a piece of chipboard and I've
That would definitely work
cut it
also.
that size and used it for a pattern.
Right. All right, so we have our front and then we have our back. And that's our patterns and our chipboard. So then we're going to start covering this, and it looks like I forgot a paper. You also will need the
Oh.
web paper on here, and that is called Creep It Real. And the Creep It Real, that's why I just honestly suggest just getting the collection pack. Woo!
Let's see what's on the back of Creep It Real. Is it the
The orange polka dots.
orange polka dots? Okay.
And the orange polka dots are on the back.
So then you ended up using 4 papers because you got
Yep,
the
did I?
3. You've got the
1,
3 here
2,
that you
3,
used, and then the
4.
Creep It Real.
And 5.
Oh, 5
stars.
plus the
And
stars.
the sticker sheet, which is already in there too.
Okay.
And then the 4x4 would be in her too. Yeah. Okay. That's why I just say do that. And then what I did was take a, so on my, let's reverse real quick here, Kelly. On the
we're
directions
good at that.
is PPR means pattern paper, cardstock, CS means cardstock, GE is GE, JE is a journal element.
I understood it. I didn't think
Did
it
you?
was wrong, Katie.
These are the journal elements. When I say, when on the directions it has the JE. And then the die are the ephemera pieces. And the reason I did that was because I was writing out ephemera and it took too much space up.
Yeah,
so I was like, okay.
I think that's a great.
we need to
great-
get smaller. So then the die is referring to the ephemera pieces. So on here, the first thing we're going to do is it will say, so if you kind of see through here, cut apart is going to tell you a 3x4 cut apart. Sometimes it's going to say JE, or what dies you will need, and what puffy stickers, and then you can add enamel dots. So that's how it's all laid out for you. So I hope that's, easy to
It
understand.
looks pretty clear, Katie.
Good.
We've got the pictures, so that's nice to be able to see.
So on this one, we're going to take a 3x4 cut apart and we're going to pop it up. This is just an ephemera piece or a die. This is another die, die, and puffy stickers and enamel dots. And so I created this little canvas
Yes.
and then pop dotted it on the front. Oh, there's a bat up there too. Now I did use, my Posca pen was out. I did not have it. I was quite sad. And so I used this pen, the other gel pen. And if you look closely on the gel pen, it picked up the black and turned all my highlights pink.
Oh, so the black kind of came through.
Yeah, well, I guess it would be any color, even the orange turned pink.
So
You could go
that's
over
the gel
it.
pen.
Or just use the Posca pen. I haven't had that issue with the Posca pen, but my Posca pen was gone, empty. All right, I did ink the sides with black soot or any ink. I know, can you believe it?
So Katie, did you for the spider web paper?
Yes.
Did you just trace it and then
Yeah, you can
cut
trace
it out?
it.
And what'd you glue
Yep.
it on with?
I have glue. Sorry.
Okay.
Liquid glue. I'm
So you
doing
use
liquid glue.
Like a glue tube
Yep,
from Lawn
yep, a
Fawn or
glue
something,
tube,
or any liquid glue?
liquid glue would
Okay.
work, yeah. I did not use score tape and so forth. You can. When I put this on here, you can trace it. You will need a corner rounder. I don't think I put that in the, you'll need an additional product. A corner rounder on here.
So you-
I do apologize. Sometimes there are mistakes in my directions. I know people have shared that I do have mistakes, and I do
How
apologize.
nice of them.
I know. I go over them and
Katie,
over and
if you
over
don't
them,
have a corner
yes.
rounder, you can easily trace it.
Yeah, and that's
just
what you
cut
could
it with
do.
your
Cut it.
scissors. That's
Yes.
not a big deal.
Correct. Use the smaller corner rounder edge. There's a half-inch one, or is it quarter and an eighth, and use the eighth
To
one.
fit the
Yep.
corner of the
What I
poster.
usually do, Kelly, is I just punch a scrap piece of paper and then line it up to see which one works best.
Oh, good idea.
I do that. All right, on the back, this is just another like a big cluster. So stickers, I don't know, how do you want me to go through this? I don't want to say puffy sticker, puffy sticker.
I
I know,
think
this is
that-
a die
that's
cut.
okay.
Okay, this
And
is
you
a die cut.
You highlighted your die cuts.
I
That's
did,
what-
and they did do that
That's
a
what
lot.
I don't think about doing with all those little white lines. Can you get out the die cut before? Can you get a package and
Oh,
open it real quick?
Yeah,
Or-
well, actually, I might have some extras here.
so you can see like what it looks like before and after.
Yes, this is a good example.
Because you don't have to do this, but if you want to, it does add a lot.
There's a little house. So the house doesn't have any of the highlights on it. So I notice I put some little round pieces on the round roof. I highlight the moon and the clouds, just adding. And there's a little faint line right here to show that this is a separate piece of the house. And I just put some dotted lines or some
Oh, I see. Yeah, good
dashes
idea.
on there just to give it a different thing.
Lori said, "Did I hear puppy?"
You did.
Well, you heard puffy.
So this is die cut. These are puffy stickers. So like I said, it's just I created a little scene, then I die cut it on there. Or excuse me, pop dotted on there. Here's the difference between the shoes. You can see the difference after I highlighted
Oh,
them.
sure. That's a good
Yeah.
example.
All right, so then the next thing I did was take a journal element, and this is just a little one, added stickers and puffy stickers to it. And that is
Oh my
right
gosh.
here. I did cut it a little bit. No, I didn't. It's the same size. And I know that the hole goes through his head, but I'm not going to worry about that for this.
Oh, I didn't
Project.
even notice, Katie.
Sometimes that will bother me if it goes through my little pictures and icons, but I let it go. And then on the back is this piece, the boo. And I put that over here. Now, I wanted the boo at the top, but watch your directions.
Oh,
I
okay.
put it on upside down. And so then I added the spooky sticker over that, and that's why it doesn't say boo at the top. But these are all
So
stickers.
that fixes it. If you do have that,
Yep.
then you just
Yeah,
put
so if
something
you-
over the top of it.
Exactly. So if you have an oops fix, it doesn't matter. This tag, this skeleton, I love him. I don't know why.
He's a cute. He's
Isn't
kind
he
of he's
hilarious?
like a pretty skeleton.
He's
I
like a
don't know.
fun guy.
I feel like he should have eyelashes or something. He's just,
That would be awesome.
I mean, he's just a happy one.
Isn't
he's
he?
a
He's
happy
not scary
skeleton.
at all.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it's the round. You know, I think it's the circle eyes
is it?
instead of the skull-like eyes.
Oh, it could be. So I just punched that, and that just went in there on the back. Is the tags are blank, but I'm okay with it being upside down, and then added a sticker and then a couple other puffy stickers and die cuts. here you will need a piece of white cardstock, so I added a piece of white cardstock and I did cut it a little bit shorter and smaller just because I wanted that layered look. And then what I did,
that comes out.
Yes, so this is a banner, an ephemera piece, and I adhered these on the back of the eek. And the cloud is also a die cutter ephemera piece, and I adhered it all on the back.
Katie, it's so clever how you've pieced things together.
So it's all glued on the back, and that way you can adhere it at the bottom, and then you have a little tuck spot. And this is a skeleton. He's a die cut, or a 3x4, so it's this guy. And I just cut him down to the size I wanted, add the October 31st sticker, and then that tucks in there.
Katie, I don't think to do that with my ephemera, to make a grouping.
Put the little grouping?
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah. All right, this one up here is from the journal elements, and I just added stickers. This one's popped up, and it is this one at the bottom. They look smaller on here. I don't know why I have it off to the side.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it, Katie. It's cool.
I don't know why I did that. All right, now this one is the cardstock, the orange cardstock with the dots. This is an ephemera piece that says spooky on it, and I adhered this bottle on the back of it. So if I would take, that would kind of, oh, we can't. So the bottle is adhered on the back, and the ghost is coming out of the O. And then just adhered it as a flap. And then I added a journal, the eek journal, and then the trick or treat journal, and put those in there.
It's amazing how all that fits in there.
Isn't it crazy?
When it's a 4x6 project, but all of these pieces fit in there.
Yeah. So what you can kind of see is that I have a big piece, then I call it like a medium piece, a tag, and a small. And that's like the grouping that I follow.
Oh,
Ta-da!
I love it.
So
okay,
now we
so
put
go
that.
back. So you
Okay,
have
so we
a
have
small piece,
small, tag,
medium,
medium,
and big.
and then the big piece.
Okay.
So then you can
So
see
here's
the
our
layers.
small.
Small, yep. So again, the small ones are just the journaling cards. Other journaling elements with some puffy stickers, enamel dots, and on the back I glued or adhered the October 31st. And I wonder if you cut this out as one and then you could just fold it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You might be able to do that. Watch your directions.
Yeah.
All right, this was a big mistake. So this is my witch's legs.
Which are?
Right here. And I adhered it upside down and backwards again to this piece. So what I had to do is, you can see kind of down here where I had it punched. And my, so they were upside down. My witch's legs were upside
so you
down.
just took it out and changed it?
So I took it out, trimmed it down. To cover it, I just put the banner, trick or treat, hey pumpkin, instead of trick or treat, smell my feet. Added stars, and then I pop dotted it onto this piece. So I cut this down and put it right on top of the candy corn.
So you can use your cut-aparts for mats.
Right, and I pop dotted it, yeah. So that I did, if you make a mistake, you can cut them down, fix it, cover it up with an embellishment, or an, one of these.
Sticker,
Yeah,
ephemera.
something, yeah.
It's good to know that, Katie, because we all have those things happen, and
Oh,
it's
then
nice
you-
to know, oh, I'm not out of luck. I don't have to buy a new package, a new piece of paper. I
Right.
can make it work.
Yeah. All right. I wasn't very happy about that when I did that. On the back then is the stripes, which are really fun. So just right on the back of this candy corn, I put a piece of white cardstock and added a sticker and then a puffy sticker. Candy Inspector Beware. This is one of my favorite. It's an ephemera piece, and it says the neighbors have all the good candy. And so I just punched that and put that right there.
Who would have thought to just put a piece of ephemera in like
So
that?
instead of a tag, I just have a little hangy ephemera. So you can see I had, if we look, journal, 3x4. Instead of a tag, I have the hangy, and then this is the
That's the big one.
big one, yeah.
The
So
tuck.
these are stickers. So this one I had to do a little bit differently. I don't know if I can pull it off. I can. So they're stickers, but they're still sticky on the back.
So did you
let's
stick
see.
them all together and powder them?
I did not powder them. I could have, but I put scraps on the sticker part.
That probably
And
makes them
so-
a little more heavy duty.
And this it must be a piece of ephemera. And then I adhered it at the bottom. And then added a sticker and a puffy sticker. And then this is just a piece of cardstock. And then a journal card piece. Let's see, which one is it? Oh, actually it's a tag. So I cut this tag down. You can see the little,
Oh, okay.
but I just cut that tag down because I wanted some plaid.
But it shows you they don't always have to be a tag.
Yeah, and put that in there. And then the back is a journal element. So I think you're kind of getting the flow of the whole thing. And with this journal element, it was this one right here. So added a sticker, added bat, banner, and then I did use my white pen and add stitching around it.
Let me zoom in on that. Oh, cute. Now, it didn't really bleed through on that one.
It didn't, did it?
It's like the printed,
dark-
it's the
yeah.
printed things that maybe the ink comes through.
This is just a tag and a hat, because this, remember, is already printed on the back. This one. Sticker and a puffy sticker. This is a journal element that has a smaller
love that.
spider on it. So I put the ephemera spider on there.
Oh my
made it
gosh,
bigger.
that's so cute.
And then the sticker. On the back, I adhered this journal element. And again, these are
Is that little
ephemera. Yep, and so you can tuck behind that. This one it did bleed.
That's
so it
what
is a
I don't
printed.
think to do is like to take your ephemera and it's a little bag, so you put the little candy in it.
Yeah, isn't that fun? Now this one's a little bit different. It's the gray or the charcoal dot. And what I did was take this journal element and built everything on this one.
Okay.
So I added the stickers and the owl. So the stack of books and the owl. This is a die cut, excuse me, that says spells, and then this little witch hat. So I actually used
So you
this.
kind of covered up the witch hat and everything and just used.
Used it as to make it the tuck instead of trying to clean up the back or destickitize the back.
That works.
Yeah. And then this is 3x4, and instead I wanted to use this side, so I cut the white cardstock and I put this one off to the side, and then added some stickers.
So I see now, as far as your dot paper, people could use whatever they have at home.
Correct,
If you
yeah.
have a color that matches.
Here's this 3x4. And there is a tombstone there, but I wanted to pop dot one, and so this is a sticker that's just pop dot instead, and then added, extra things around it. I did matte this one.
Katie, when you design this, do you just lay like all your stuff out and then like on your
don't.
table? How do you do it?
I just.
I mean, do you plan? Do you like
I don't
lace?
plan.
So do you have like a pile of ephemera and a
I
pile?
do. Yes,
Okay.
it's like it is. It's like this. So I have my ephemera.
I always
like
put mine
this,
on a
yeah.
paper plate due to Janet's tips.
Yes, and that is an excellent tip. And then I cut my tags. I'll have my tags together. What I want to use, and then I'll look and think, okay, this is white behind it, or I'm going to use black, and so I want it a different color. I
Something
kind of go
lighter.
that way with the
Oh,
colors
that's
of the
a good
layers
idea. If you
instead
had
of
black and
planning
black,
it
it's
out.
not going to show as much.
Right. Janet always impresses me how she lays it all out and her colors flow very nicely. That's very impressive. I just don't work that way.
She showed us that yesterday. But
Yeah.
you kind of do. If you're doing a black and then you're doing a white or lighter color behind it.
I do page by page though. I don't do
Oh, sure.
the whole thing. All right, this one is a tag. Just the black dot.
It's nice because it has some plain tags. And
Yes.
not all, they don't all have images on them. Some of them are just patterns.
And then just made this scene then on there. And on the back, haunted, and then the house. Get it? Haunted house.
I get it. Are you going to take Dawn to a haunted house this year?
It's not me.
Somebody needs to take her.
I've never been in hi, Jackie. I've never been in a haunted house.
I have one. Well, I have when I was young, but I went when I was probably in my mid to late 20s. I went once.
Dawn wants to go so bad. I just don't think I can. I just don't think I can do it.
just can't do it.
It's like a control thing. I can't let it go. All right, so Halloween. And I added, he is my favorite. Look at him like wave. Hey, boo. I mean, so beware, the Halloween's there, add stickers, a little tombstone. And then I saw online where a gal uses a Sharpie marker to color the back of her stickers. So I tried it. I didn't like it, but I tried it.
Well, it's good to try it and show
Yeah.
everybody.
Just another 3x4 cut apart. So what I would suggest when doing this is to put them together first and then decorate them, so you know that you're directional.
So they're going the right way. I could see having
Yeah.
some direction issues.
I have some direction issues.
I mean, I could see having things upside down.
Yep. This is one of my favorites. I don't know why. This is already printed on the paper, number 1031, 1031. I thought that was so clever for Halloween. And then a pumpkin and a witch hat, and you can tuck underneath of this.
I think this would be so fun to put your kids' Halloween
Yeah,
pictures in
just
from,
little
from the
ones.
years.
And then this is actually a piece of paper, a star piece of paper that I grabbed, and I used it and then thought, oh darn, I shouldn't have done that because this is not part of,
Spooky Nights?
well it is, but you'd have to buy another separate sheet.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's another piece of paper.
just
but
thought-
you could use whatever you want.
I used that somewhere in here, didn't I? All right, so then I took the Halloween sticker. So let's see
There's
here.
a sticker sheet on the bottom there.
Yeah, so a lot of them, remember I've used a lot of these stickers. I took the Halloween and I cut it in half.
Oh, see, I would think, oh, that's too big. That's not going to
Yeah,
fit.
well I
But
did.
You did
And
a
then I
good
found
idea.
Halloween. And then this little guy, this little spider hanging down is actually from an ephemera web, from the web here, and he's hanging down. And so I cut him off to have him hang down there. And then a bat. So then we're back to the back coaster where it's just the web paper again, tab, sticker, sticker, add some ephemera. And then I did do the back. And I thought I would add,
Looks like you use the enamel dots on the covers
I
too.
did,
So that's cute.
so you can add that, or you can add, oh here.
So you can have some leftover stuff.
Yeah, I'd use Nuvo drops.
Oh, sure.
So this is all I have left, but I thought that I would add, 'cause I don't like how that's just hanging there, so this is how I work.
So you want it to be kind of grounded.
Yeah, so then if I don't like it, I'll take it off. So and then I'll put it in, I thought, oh, I'll try that, but I don't like that because they're both pointy, so then I'm like, okay, we'll put
You're
that
going
back
back
off,
to
and
the
then we
other
go
one?
this, yep. That's how I
Now
work,
we all know how
Ellie.
Katie works.
It's not,
The secret's out.
yeah, and I don't really like where these dots are, so sometimes I'll pick them off and then change them.
Katie,
There you
it
go.
doesn't matter how you work. Your project is your projects are always amazing. I think
you.
everybody loves it.
And then I had some leftovers because I had the, because I got
Yeah,
the
let's
collection sheet. So this is when Sam, I think, was 3.
And Sam is how old now? Is he
19, yes, and he went as a dragon in here. So I had all of this left over, so stickers, enamel dots. This is a cut apart, or, nope, a tag. I cut them out of there.
Oh, she cut the ghost. Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
oh, I'm
wait,
sorry.
I missed that. You cut the ghost right
the ghost out of there. Mhm.
So a little fussy cutting.
Yes, added some stickers and puffy, and then I used
I like
the
how you
date
left
on.
the orange around it, though. I really like that.
and then this is a little tag with a story.
Oh.
So I used one of the tags and added ribbon and the dragon. The little
Oh my
story
gosh,
about his
that's cute,
dragon.
Katie.
Because then he would run and his little rear end was like.
I can
wiggly.
see.
It was so
I
funny.
can see his little.
Yeah, his
dragon
little,
butt
his
there.
little dragon butt. Yeah. So that was. Then I used the 2x2 here, cut apart piece. So if you got the collection kit, you'd have all of those pieces, and you can make lots of paper because you have quite a. I mean, you have not tons left over, but enough to play around with even some more. This is what I had.
Maybe make a card or something.
Yes.
Well, Katie, your coaster
absolutely.
album is super amazing.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you made this, and that
Like I
you're-
said, the inspiration came from simple stories.
And
I want to
see,
make sure that I
what-
say that because it's not an original
What's
in my
really
head one.
cool is then you can display that
Mm-hmm.
for Halloween.
Oh.
You've got a decoration.
I was going to show you my ribbons, how I did my ribbons.
Okay.
So we want to add some ribbon here. So again, I clear a rickrack. We're going to add twine. And let's do that. And I'm going to put that all on the hook.
I think adding ribbon to those rings just kind of finishes it
Yeah.
off and just makes it even more fun. Oh,
I like something to
I like
hold
how
it.
you're using
I
your
know.
crocodile.
Thank you. This is when I need my octopus arms.
Okay, Carolyn.
Sorry,
While you're tying
just
that,
keep on
Carolyn
going.
says, "Is there instructions for the photo blocks?"
This one?
No, I think she said it's not related to today. What are the photo
Oh.
blocks?
Photo blocks.
Oh, do you mean those gray blocks that have the picture hanger on them,
Oh,
Carolyn?
that
If you do, there's not
trace it
really
in.
directions, but you could easily look at the picture. And we have the blocks for sale. They're like $3.50 or $3.49 or something like that. And you could easily even take cut aparts from here. Because some of these 4x4 cut aparts would fit very nicely on a block, and then you could layer it with some things. We can go by and look at those on our way to see the new fall stuff.
So there, then I just trim these down. Some people have mentioned that their grid is not rolling, and I think it might depend on where you get it off the roll.
Could you just roll it around a pencil?
I
though,
think
and make
so,
it
yeah.
work?
If you make it, wet it, and then roll it. So mine usually, do roll. Now, if I didn't like, this one wouldn't lay very well last night.
I think they look great.
So I tied it, added another tie to lay it flat. So this one has a solid, and this one has a translucent.
sheer.
A sheer, yes. So that kind of adds a little bit of fun to it. A little party on the
does.
top. I don't like mine too long though.
And
if you cut
a
'em-
trim.
It's just kind of like when I cut my bangs.
Very cute, Katie.
There you go. And then you just put it up, and it can be on the table. It would be a fun little thing to do with kids, because they're just sticking. They're just sticking.
You could
and
lay
gluing.
everything out, and you could make it
Yeah.
with kids or a group.
And it can go any way you want. You can change it completely up to fit what you want to, and add. It can get bigger. Just add bigger rings.
And it's not really very expensive because
No,
the
it's
coasters
really
are
not.
50 cents.
Yeah, and it's just a fun little thing.
Donna has advice for everyone. She
Ooh.
said when her boys were young, she didn't take very many pictures at Halloween. So she's telling everybody to take pictures, take pictures, take pictures. And I would say make sure you are in the pictures sometimes.
Yes.
There's lots of
absolutely
trips I've been on, and
yes.
people are like, "Don't you have a mom in your family?"
Yeah, I
So,
agree. Did
Katie-
you go, Katie?
Yeah, Katie, were you there? I was behind the
Yeah.
camera. So Katie, thank you.
Yes,
That's so
yeah,
cute. And
thank
I think
you.
you have another one coming
Yeah,
up.
so I'm gonna do another one, just like it, but not like it. But
Just like it, but not like it.
I'm gonna use this Christmas collection.
Oh,
I
another
just-
Simple Stories,
Simple
Make It Merry.
Stories, the same thing, 3x4, and look at the journal elements, and they're just perfect. And then the tags, and then remember we'd use them upside down.
And we're okay with that.
We are, but look at this. We could do some punching out of these, I
It's
think.
funny
and
because
add.
Corrine says, I'd like to see a Christmas coaster
Oh,
album. And here we
yes.
are. Ask and you shall receive.
4x4 and 2x2s.
So I'm guessing this will be
Sticker
maybe
sheet.
October, do you think?
Yeah.
Early to
Yep.
mid-October, Katie will
Yes.
have this.
Katie's
Yeah.
gonna have it done. I'm already working on it.
She's got her
It's so
stuff all
fun.
picked out right there.
Yes. Again, I always suggest a collection kit because then you're like, yay, you have more
Then
paper.
you have it all.
Yeah.
And you have stuff for other projects.
Yeah. And I like to share my bag.
Yes, Katie came in today with her Doodlebug bag, and it's
If you
so
do not
cute.
have a Doodlebug bag, I would highly suggest a Doodlebug bag. I have everything in it, some new purchases already. Good morning, Leanne.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And
Leanne
so,
has a public service
yeah,
announcement.
so we'll talk about my bag really soon. As you can see, it has all sorts of things. It has some envelopes.
She's on
Kind of flying by here. Another
So we
envelope
have
with
an opening.
some stamps that I'm going to be
You're
doing.
sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to be doing some Copic coloring with stamps and making a card kit for you guys.
Yeah.
That will be again in October. I have some hairspray just in case, and
Sorry,
my-
Katie.
magic marker.
Katie, keep going. I don't even know. I don't even know if I was showing you on the video. I'm sorry.
there you go.
Leanne,
It's okay.
that's what Leanne was knowing it.
No, that's a-okay.
All right.
I think I did it. So as
right.
you can see, it's a great
And it
tote
comes
for
with
all
flowers,
people.
or you can get the polka
dots.
dots, or you can get black. Did you know they come in black
No.
now? So if you just want a plain one,
Could you do
can get just black.
vinyl? Can you see Teresa may
I don't
put
know
a
why you
vinyl
couldn't
thing
put
on
vinyl
there?
on it.
Yeah, that would
Lots
be
of
awesome.
people are saying they have the bags and
Yeah,
they love them.
love
so we
them.
just got in a big load, so they're
Yes.
back in stock, everybody.
I love it. It's just a perfect little bag. All
Did
right.
it right. Okay, Katie, Leanne just told me we're
Yeah.
going to go look at the new fall before we sign
Yes.
off. And
Yes.
Leanne just said that we have a cancellation for next weekend's crop.
Oh.
So if you were wanting to come next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's at the Courtyard Marriott
That's next
here in
weekend
Ankeny.
already?
I know,
Oh my
it's come
gosh.
fast. We do have an opening, so give us a call and we'll get you signed right up and get it taken care of for you. So,
Here.
well, let's start. Oh, you want to film, Katie? Okay.
Yeah, let's start here, Kelly. This is absolutely
It's great. Industry teal. I don't know
so
where
it's
to
a
start.
new 49 and Market collection.
Right from 49 and Market.
Remember-
Direct from 49 and Market.
Yes, the 49
So
and Market we had.
Oh, we've got the Peace and Joy. We've
Right.
had them all.
Yeah, they're just gorgeous.
But Peace and
This
Joy is the
is-
current one right now.
Yes.
So there's teal, there's mango, and there's in the leaves.
Oh, in the
and-
leaves, you're gonna pass
Yeah.
out.
Teal and mango kind of, for example, they share. So here's the collection pack for teal. And like all of their collection packs, you're going to get the 12 by 12 papers, and then you're going to get 2 sheets of those laser cuts, which are basically die cuts.
It's amazing.
And Katie, you can kind of see the lasers up there on the top right corner to see what you get, but it's beautiful.
So
it's a very pretty
pretty.
color. And then it does come in the 6x6 pack.
Oh,
And this also has a sheet of lasers in it. So you're going to get your papers, and then you're going to get those die cut.
why is it that I think I need the 12 by 12, the 6 by 6, and the 6 by 8?
Well, and you need
And
the
I need the
rub-ons.
rub-ons, yeah, but I need all
And
3 paper packs.
You also need the die cut pieces.
Well, yeah, and I think that those doilies on front are awesome, but I wish it would show all the fun little
Yeah,
little
it's
things.
hiding everything.
Yeah,
The
look at all
packaging,
fun
I don't
stuff.
think is that great for this, the way it's packaged. So that's, and then we did get the Wishing Bubbles
I
and
love
Baubles from
those.
Teal.
What did they say on it? I'll just do a close up.
Get up close, Katie.
What's
and
it
then
say? Joy. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to read them. Okay,
Did you read them, Katie?
I no. We're
Well,
freezing.
dream
I'm
big.
sorry that we're freezing. We're on and off. It said we were frozen. Now we're back.
Katie, what goes with these is the ocean
Oh.
jade flowers. So if you were wanting some dimensional flowers to go with it, the ocean jade match it perfectly. I'm just going to hang those right there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to
freezing
go
on
around.
and off.
Oh, I don't know why we're doing that. We're going to go around the corner and look at mango.
Oh,
Here's mango.
love it.
And again, it's got the 2 sheets with the laser cuts that coordinate. Look at that bright, vivid colors.
So pretty, and it can definitely be used for fall.
And then remember the rub-ons for the teal
Oh
go
yeah,
with
the
the
rub-ons
mango.
go with that. Okay.
And then
And
where's
then-
our other mango stuff?
Right here.
That's in the fall. Oh, thank you, Katie.
You're welcome.
I guess I'm looking in the
That's
wrong
okay.
place. Here's the ephemera. I'm sorry, again, it shows you the doilies on top. But if we
Yeah.
flip it, you can see it. It's $6.99 and you get 37 pieces.
Are the doodle bug bags online?
Yes, they're under
Yes,
storage.
Under storage.
And here's the 6x6, and you do get a sheet of the ephemera.
Oh,
I think that hooks
they
a
want to
little
be
full.
showed too.
And there's the baubles or bubbles.
I love those.
Bubbles and baubles. They are bubbles and baubles.
Yeah, good job, Kelly.
Hey, what can I say?
Oh,
All right,
and we have.
we've got some accessories here. There's 2 different wire words, and this says perfect memories today, and these are really cool if you put alcohol ink on them.
And what did they say?
Perfect memories and today. And they're
So it says
$3.99.
The
And they're
talk is going, but the video is just repeating over and over.
okay. Well, we'll try to talk well then.
I think they can hear us. It's just the video.
Here's the Arrow camera and envelope wires, little clips.
Those are fun. Clips
I
are
like
fun.
those. I love clips, Katie. Well, people have to be able to see this next
Yeah.
stuff because it's in the leaves, which I love the name of it, Katie.
Maybe since you can hear me, maybe you can go
Go out and come back in.
Come back in. Yeah.
Okay, here are the. Oh wait, that's mango.
That's mango. We want to switch. Now this is.
I feel like this is set up a little different. Can we fix that
we
today,
can definitely
Katie?
fix it. What the, yeah.
We'll
this
flip
is
them
just
around.
amazing.
This is called In the Leaves. What a cool name. Instead of just saying it's fall
Yeah, in the leaves.
or autumn, it's In the Leaves. So there's the papers, and then it does have the 2 sheets of the ephemera.
Hey Pumpkin.
This is all online. If you go to shopping and go to new, these are the very first things in our new area, new category. So you can see everything up close.
Looks like everyone's video's clearing up. So
Here's the rub-ons.
Oh my word.
And you know,
Heart Be Still.
These work really well.
Oh my golly.
So you've got 6 sheets of rub-ons.
Oh.
And this is a little different, Katie. These are die cuts,
Those are like
leaves,
trans-
and they're like acetate. They're printed on
Yes.
acetate.
beautiful.
They're called PVC die cuts.
Oh, they're so
And those are
pretty to
$5.99.
layer up. Oh my gosh.
And then we have the wishing bubbles and trinkets.
I think I'm gonna have to just put the camera down, grab those, and
Get it while you can, Katie.
Because I think it's gonna be gone.
And then there are the chipboard stickers.
Oh,
And we ordered a lot of everything. There's one item for this collection that's coming a little late, and that's the 6x8 paper tablets.
now they call that washi tape, right? Is it sticky?
It is sticky, and
Okay.
what you do is you pull the back off, and then these are like stickers.
Oh, so would you?
So you pull
instead
off
of
the
cutting-
backing.
What if you wanted just a word? Would you cut
Then
the
I would
word, or
still,
how would you
okay,
do it?
this is one full sheet that you could cut up and use.
Okay.
And you can color these. This sheet, you can't see it, but it's actually die cut around
Oh,
everything.
it is.
So when you get it, what I would do is peel off the back, and it's just going to
Gotcha.
leave your images.
Okay.
And then you
Nice
can
to
peel them off
know.
as you need them.
When you made that book, you don't see the edges at all.
No, you
This
don't.
one
It's
is
really neat.
phenomenal.
Okay, Katie, here we
Oh,
go.
I just about died.
Let me flip it over. Here is the mix and match die cut pieces.
Look at all of those. That is just a cake full of yumminess.
And you know what, everybody? We have an album kit that's coming out. Oh, we should, maybe we can get that. If not, we can show it tomorrow. But there's an album kit that's coming out with that Diane has made, and we're just
Diane
waiting.
made it.
We're waiting to get
Oh,
the rest of the
papers.
pieces.
Gosh darn it.
They're just beautiful.
Yes, show the papers.
Teresa put all this out for us yesterday and got it all ready so we could show it today.
And you have to get 2 sheets because you don't want to use it. Maybe you have to get 3 so you can use one front.
Look at that one.
Oh my gosh, one front, one back, and hoard one.
Yeah, definitely hoard one, Katie.
It's just so stunning.
And like I said, this is all online. So if you want to see it a little bit better, you can go online and go to our shopping tab. And then you can go ahead and click on 49 and mark it in whichever
it's like
collection.
A journal element sheet.
And then there's the back.
Yes, Diane did make an album with it.
And then we do have some mango papers that we should show because they
They're
go
so pretty too, and you can definitely use them for
they go
fall.
right along with the fall. I think they match it really nicely. Hey Leanne, in the receiving room is to the right of the printer. Carry on, Katie. Diane's book for this is in a little box.
Have you seen mine?
See, I think you could put 2 of these together and you'd have a beautiful layout.
It's so.
And then add some of the embellishments. This is called Enjoy Life. And look at Katie.
Oh, you can use.
You've got your barcode
that.
strips.
Enjoy life. Hello and.
Perfect. And that is perfect. Leanne is getting, you might have heard me asking Leanne, she is getting, have we shown this one?
No.
She is getting Diane's book so we can show it real quick. And Diane will show it in detail. Ooh, look at that. You guys, 49 and Market has really got it going on. Thanks, Leanne. Thank you so much. The other thing we got back in are all of these frames. They're stitched frames and the chipboard frames. So
And the
those are all
rectangle
back.
ones and square ones and whitewash chipboard ones.
We got those in, and then there is a set of stamps that goes with this. And it's called Autumn Stamp. Original.
$14.99.
It's $14.99, yes. So it's kind of a background stamp.
Okay.
So
Diane
here-
made this.
Diane took a class at one of our virtual trade shows. Now here's that word, Katie, that I wanted to show.
Oh, okay.
How she put alcohol ink
I
on
see what
it.
you're
Is it glaring?
No, I just couldn't. go at that angle. So
It's-
she used the word perfect from the
word clip.
clips. Yeah, thank you. And put alcohol ink on it.
So
My
that's what she
golly.
did. She thought white
What
was
is
a little.
this? Is that those
This-
journal frames, isn't it?
This is a die cut. This is part of the paper that she comes out, gets die cut.
All right, now there's, not to interrupt you, Kelly.
It's
but
in here,
there's-
Katie.
Okay. But
It's right
I
here.
think there are rectangles and squares and then journals.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Is that a little close?
Oh my gosh. Ooh, look
So
at
we'll just quickly show
Look
her
at-
book just
okay.
because she did such a
I'm gonna
nice job.
focus now.
And Diane's going to show this
Oh.
in detail. It's a kit that we have coming out. It's uses in the fall or in the leaves.
Can you get the kit order
And
or
she-
put on an order list?
If you want to call us, we'll put your name on the list. See, she hasn't even attached this piece yet in the back. But you can just see how beautiful it is. And it will be a kit, and it will include full packages of things. So you're going to get a lot of stuff. And this is made with a book like what Dawn just made that Halloween book with. The Doodle Bug. So look at the difference. This is the white one. She used the black. This is portrait. She had the landscape. So it's very vintagey looking versus cutesy. So, Katie, is there any other questions? I'm kind of wore out. I don't know why.
You know, and I don't think there is.
Okay. Well, everybody, thank you. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Maggie, for showing us your project today. Everybody have a wonderful day. We're open till 7, so stop in or give us a call. And we'll be back tomorrow with a guest who's going to be making little pizza boxes.
Fun.
That'll be
Yes,
great.
yay. I love
Yeah.
yes.
So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good day.